Hi everyone, good evening. Today is a rainy day in San Francisco Bay Area and it's slightly cold. So tonight I want to make a soup. So this soup is like a baby Napa cabbage with a little bit of carrot and also the pork like a meatballs. So I'm going to make like a handmade meatballs today. So let me go ahead to get started. So first, I have this baby cabbage, went through the warm water already. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to season like the ground pork. And what I'm going to do is I blended like about 2 pounds of pork like already, put it in this bowl. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some ginger and also cut some green onions. And I'm going to season it. Okay, so put the seed. Okay, so I have those green onions chopped, and then I'm gonna drop in the ground pork, and now I'm gonna chop some ginger, only for these meatballs. Okay, I have this chunk, so I'm gonna use like a half of it. Okay, so cut it into pieces first, and then slice it. Okay. And I will chop it even like a smaller. Okay, so I have everything ready. I'm going to drop it in a bowl. And then I'm going to crack this egg. Okay. And then I'm going to, because there are 2 pounds of pork, so I'm going to give like a 2 teaspoons of the salt. And then I'm going to give like a 2 tablespoons of soy sauce as well. And other than that, I'm going to not going to add anything, but I'm going to use my chopsticks. Go ahead to mix everything in this bowl. So to make it to be ready. Okay, and you can hold the chopsticks or fork towards one direction, just to basically mix everything like together. Okay. You can also use your hand or put on gloves if you want to them like mix super well. Okay, so for me right now, I'm going to use my hand just to mix everything ready, and also add more like a texture for the meatballs as well. Okay. So it's quite like sticky, but it's okay. For the yummy food, I can do this. Oh, okay. So, and then I'm going to go ahead and smash it for like let's do 20 times first. Okay, it is mixed very well like already. I'm going to show you how does it look in my bowl now. Okay, so it looks like this. Easy, I mean like ready to use. And then what I'm going to do next, I'm going to chop the carrot and also rest of the like green onion and also ginger. Okay, I will let it sit for a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands. And then I'm going to dry it. The reason to add the carrot, to add the flavor in the soup at the same time, just to make it like look pretty. And also I'm going to go ahead like to chop those materials. Okay. I have these green onions ready on the side, and then I'm going to cut the ginger. Okay, and I cut it to be like a super small. We are going to add it in the soup. This is going to be a very light soup. Okay. Okay, I have it in there, and then I'm going to chop some carrots into like slices to basically give a beautiful touch of this soup. Okay, so okay, let me chop the ginger a little bit smaller. Okay, put it on the side, and then I will cut the carrot now. Okay, so slice them first and then cut them into slices. Cut, okay. 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 So I cut it like this. So I'm going to have a bowl of water. Okay. So because I'm going to basically use my hand to shape the meatballs. So sometimes the meat can be like sticky. So I will need the water to rinse my hand. So now I'm going to go ahead, like I have added the water in the pan, and now it's about 2/3 of my pan. So I'm going to go ahead to, like use my hand to squeeze the meatball. So I hope I will be successful. Haven't done that for a long time, so I'm just going to use my index finger and also thumb to squeeze it like this shape. So I'm going to drop it in my pan. Okay, so I'm going to make like another one. Okay, and then I'm going to make another one. Maybe next time I can also fry some meatballs to show you as well. So now I'm just going to squeeze it. Okay, and another one. Okay, and then like another one. Okay, another one, and then another one. Try to make it a little bit like a round, like this shape. Okay, and I drop it in here. The water right now is basically in the process of should say boiling, but we don't want it to boil, because if it's boiled it may like make the meatball fall apart. So a little bit more. Okay. Like I use my hand like to do this. Okay. Okay, try to. Okay, this one. And then take a little bit more. Basically just like a squeeze. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. And then some people also use a spoon, to do it. So okay. Okay. And then use this one to move it a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to make like a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Now a couple more and I will stop. I could just squeeze like this. Okay. Okay. So a couple more. Okay. Yeah. And then that's the last one. Okay. So now I'm going to use my chopsticks just to move it a little bit, and then I will show you how does it look in my in my pan. So I made about like 25 meatballs. So they are in the pan now. And then now I'm going to go ahead like clean my hand. Okay. Have some left. So I'm going to, basically cook it like something else, maybe wonton. Okay. So I'm going to wash my hand and then I'm going to show you. Okay. I'll rinse my hand, dry my hand quickly, and then ta-da! That's how does it look in my pan now. So I'm going to take out like a meatball to show you. So ta-da! That's the meatball. So now what I'm going to do is this soup is going to be very light. So I'm going to drop in like the carrot, and then I'm going to drop in the ginger and also the green onion. It's a very, very light soup. And then I have this like a baby cabbage. So I'm going to drop it in as well on the top of the meatballs. And then, okay, so I'm going to go ahead like chopsticks here, and then I'm going to go ahead to basically move it a little bit. And I want to make sure the meatball is 100% cooked well. I will give a little bit of time. And at the same time, I'm going to give like 1 teaspoon of the salt, because in the soup, there is no, I didn't add any salt yet. Okay, I'm going to let it cook. Okay, I can add on the top. I will just give like 1 minute to let it cook. It has been like I gave a little bit more time, so it has been like 3 minutes. So now I'm going to go ahead. Take turn off the gas, and I have this sesame oil. So I'm going to go ahead, before you have or eat this soup, just give for example, couple drops of sesame oil at the bottom of your bowl, and it smells good. And then go ahead to give some of the, for example, the meatballs. So you see the meatballs, they are ready. So, and some green vegetables as well, and then a couple more like meatballs. And in this cold winter, this will really warm your tummy. So it is a very light, but with pork meatball soup. So in winter, hope you enjoyed the video, and also thank you for watching, and like and subscribe.